Okay, in this video we'll be doing trinomial factoring, and this involves double parentheses. So if we have three terms, ax squared plus bx plus c, where a, b are coefficients and c is a constant. Now, in this form of factoring, we have a is equal to 1. Okay, so the first step, step 1, is that we will list all the pairs of factors that multiply to equal c, our constant. Step 2 would be to from the list in step 1, find a pair of numbers that that adds to equal b. Okay, so let's look at an example. So for example, say we had x squared plus 10x plus 24. So we want to list all those pairs. So we're listing all the pairs that multiply to give 24. So we have 1 times 24, 2 times 12, 3 times 8, and 4 times 6. So we want, out of this list, we want a pair that adds to give 10, right? So the pair that adds to give 10 is 4 and 6. So if we add 4 plus 6, that's equal to 10. And if we multiply 4 times 6, that would equal to 24. So now, in order to factor double parenthesis, because this is a trinomial, we'll have x and x would give us x squared, and 6 times 4 would give us 24, and both of these would be plus. Okay, let's look at another example. Let's say we had x squared minus 9x plus 20. Okay, so we have a trinomial here. We want the list that multiplies to give 20. So we have 1 times 20, 2 times 10, 4 times 5. Okay, so there are no other pairs of numbers that multiply to give 20. So we want a pair that adds to give 9. Well, 4 and 5 adds to give 9. So if we took, say 5, we're going to use the sign of the middle term here. So it's a minus. So we're going to go with the biggest number is going to take the same sign in the middle of the b. So we have minus 5. And minus 5 adds with minus 4 to equal minus 9. And if we multiply a minus 5 times a minus 4, that multiplies to give plus 20. So this is the pair of numbers we're going to use with these signs. So we'll have x minus 5 times x minus 4. Okay, let's look at another example. So let's look at x squared plus 7x minus 18. So here we want to make a list of pairs of numbers that multiply to give 18. So 1 times 18, 2 times 9, 3 times 6. Okay, so here if we add any of these pairs together, you'll see they do not add to give 7. But if we subtract 2 from 9, we'll get 7. Okay, so we're going to use the 9, but we're going to use the same sign that's in front of the b term, which is in front of the x. So that's the sign in front with the 7. That's a plus. And then a minus 2. So if I have plus 9 minus 2, that equals to 7. Right? So don't forget, the bigger of the pair of the numbers, so the bigger of these pair of numbers, take the same sign of the middle term. And now let's check multiplication. So a plus 9 times a minus 2 is minus 18. So this factor is to give x plus 9, x minus 2. Okay, let's look at a final example. Suppose we had x squared minus 2x minus 48. So we want to list all the pairs that multiply to give 48. So 1 times 48, 2 times 24, 3 times 16, 4 times 12, 6 times 8. Okay, so none of these pairs add to give minus 2, but if we subtract 6 from 8, we'd get 2. So the middle term go with the bigger of the pair, so we're using this pair. So we're going to use a minus 8, and a plus 6 would give us minus 2. And then if we have a minus 8 times a plus 6, that's equal to minus 48. So this pair works. So we have x minus 8, x plus 6. Okay, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching.